Andrew Hastie's press conference, where he announced he was quitting Susan Lee's front bench, was fairly short, around 12 minutes. His prepared statement ran for about 45 seconds, leaving the rest of the time for questions from the press. In that 11 minutes or so, there were plenty of questions asked, but for me, the obvious one was left hanging in the air. And yeah, if you've seen the last video, some of this might sound familiar. Although it wasn't the point of the last video, I did touch on this in that one. Although, on reflection, quite poorly. So here I am again trying to do it better.
Indulge me.
Andrew Hastie kicked off with his opening statement, in which he said this.
I received a letter from the opposition leader, Susan Lee, outlining her expectations of me as the Shadow Minister for Home Affairs. In the letter, she made it clear that I would not be leading our response on immigration, nor developing our policy within the coalition. She also emphasised shadow cabinet solidarity as a convention, something I believe very deeply in. And as a consequence, I came to the judgment that I could no longer serve in the shadow cabinet.
So he said that he quit the front bench because he would not be leading the coalition's response on immigration or developing their immigration policy. Fair enough, I hear you say. Now there's a man with conviction, except, well, there's a problem. Like I highlighted previously, Andrew Hastie is not the Shadow Immigration Minister. He's never been the Shadow Immigration Minister. In the last term, and this one, immigration has not fallen under the Shadow Home Affairs portfolio. It's been a standalone thing, I presume because it's safe ground for the coalition to fall back on in times of trouble. Hey, you got no decent policies? Just blame immigration. In this term, while Hastie was the Shadow Minister for Home Affairs, Paul Scar has held immigration. In the previous term, James Patterson held Home Affairs, while Dan Tehan held immigration. When the coalition were last in government, David Coleman and Alex Hawke both held the immigration portfolio at various times during that Morrison era. Anyway, during Hastie's press conference, there was one question that got close to what I was looking for, but not quite close enough.
Was it the letter that was
Well, as the Shadow Minister for Home Affairs, I'm the senior lead for the portfolio. I was the senior lead for the portfolio. Immigration is a core responsibility of Home Affairs, and so when it was made clear that I wouldn't have any leadership in that role, I thought it was time for me to depart, because essentially I want to be able to speak about immigration, which I think is a critical issue for a lot of Australians at the moment.
Listening to that response, you would be forgiven for thinking that immigration had been his responsibility and that it's something that has been taken away from him. And as we've established now, that clearly was not the case. With that in mind, I would have loved for a journalist to have asked him something like, given the fact that you're not the Shadow Immigration Minister, nor have you ever been the Shadow Immigration Minister, and your portfolio has remained unchanged since the May election, what made you think you were going to be leading the coalition's response on immigration? Like I said in the last video, my gut feel is that Hastie was just looking for a reason to quit the front bench. And unpicking the fairly flimsy reason he gave for quitting now just adds weight to that theory, I reckon. So what do you think?
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.